So as we come to the end, I want to look into the future. 10 years from now, Mr. Modi, who's been this dominant personality, will be in his 80s. Do you still see a Modi-centric, BJP-centric, Hindutva-centric polity, Congress declining, and maybe a new political force emerging?
I don't know about 10 years, but it would be very difficult for BJP to continue dominating beyond, 5 years or so, because that would mean like going beyond 15 years of ruling country. But what I see is BJP as a party, as a political formation, is going to be one of the dominant force around which the politics will revolve in 20, 30 years at least, like it was in case of Congress. Again, I must clarify, this doesn't mean that a lot of people think that they start saying that I'm saying that BJP cannot be defeated. Even if BJP is defeated, BJP will be the central political force around which the polity will move for another 20, 30 years at least. Somebody will emerge, somebody will defeat them for sure. In next 5 years could be done, could be 10 years it could be done. I don't know about the timeline and who will defeat. But
no, would it be the Congress or a new political force in your view, or regional parties?
No, it has to be a Congress in a new form, which...
What do you mean by Congress in a new form? New leadership or new form?
No.
What does new form mean?
Ideologically, one side is this right to center, another is the left to center. So left to center space is dominated today by Congress, and the Congress has to reincarnate itself and come in a manner where it takes the dominant vote share of the left of center, which still is bigger than right of center.
So you don't see the likes of Arvind Kejriwal and all emerging to occupy that space?
You remember 2-3 years back, we had this discussion post Bengal, and I told you it's literally very difficult, because in last 100 years, this country has seen only 2 pan-India parties. It takes time. It takes 20, 30 years for you to build party, to reach the national. Taking a technical national party status is not same as being a national force, national political force. So for BJP, it has taken more than 50 years. Make no mistake, they started at Jansangh, and they went to up to 50 seats. Then 30 years of decline. Then they repositioned themselves at BJP. That took them another 10 years for them to become a national force. So I'm not somebody who would say that Congress is going to finish. The Congress in some form or other will remain the dominant force, opposing the BJP's ideology and what BJP represents.
In a way, you are offering hope to Rahul Gandhi and the Congress. Stay the course.
I'm not saying Rahul Gandhi, I'm saying Congress, the space, left of center. I'm saying that in this country, left of center space is not going away. And broadly, that's what Congress claims to represent ideologically. So if Congress were to regroup, re-energize, represent them, reposition themselves, there is a denominator. There is a denominator to take.
Final question, where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself now, what has happened in Bihar, opening up the possibility of a third force by 2025 Vidhan Sabha, where this duopoly of Lalu and Nitish may finally be over? Do you really see the emergence possibly for someone like you who can challenge this? Or do you believe it's very difficult to scale up or go on from a political strategist to building a party?
Rajdeep, I'm in Bihar for last 2 years. I'm not planning to go Bihar because something has happened in Bihar yesterday. 2 years, I have left everything and I am stationed in Bihar, moving village to village. And what I see and what I have learned and seen, observed in the last 2 years gives me full conviction that Bihar is just there to change. And you would be surprised the kind of change India is going to see coming from Bihar in their assembly election. Not in the Lok Sabha, but in assembly elections. You have to give a year, because people are, as I told you, they are not looking at India. People in Bihar, they are looking to sort their issue out. And that would be reflected in the Vidhan Sabha election.
So you're very interestingly telling me that in a way, your hope is that even if 2024 Lok Sabha is almost a done deal, the state elections are becoming increasingly wide open, and that's the real contestation that will take place in the next few years.
If I'm in a opposition space, I would fight with all the might the Lok Sabha, but I would not lose the hope, and I would start preparing for each of the Vidhan Sabha, be it Maharashtra, be it Haryana, be it Bihar, from today, not after Lok Sabha. But what will happen? they will lose suppose they lose Lok Sabha, then 3 months they will go in oblivion, then comes the Vidhan Sabha election, then they will say there is no time left. But if, it's like the first line of fight is Lok Sabha. You must start preparing your second line and third line, and the real power, political and otherwise, rests with the state, winning the states. So that is where the hope is, and that is where opposition should put their focus on.
It's interesting you're saying this because I recall in 2021 when I had interviewed you during the West Bengal elections, you had said that if the TMC loses, India could be heading towards single-party democracy. Now you're telling me multi-party democracy is alive and well, certainly at the state level. Indian democracy has not been taken over by one leader or one party.
I'm saying the same thing. Unless, so long the states are, even if you lose Lok Sabha elections again and again, but so long you hold your ground in the states, India is democracy, its texture, its multipolarity are going to stay. And that is very important, that even if you are not able to necessarily win Lok Sabha, don't give up hope, fight with all what you have, make sure that you don't lose the states. Maybe there is no opportunity for you to win Lok Sabha, but you have enough opportunity to win your state. Win that and the tide will turn.
Okay.